I've been here.
What?
Hey, nice shirt.
Bruh.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
Bruh.
Oh, wow, he's different.
You may have already heard about the famous commentary YouTuber SunnyV2, who recently made a video about Chris Tyson's transition titled, "Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for Mr. Beast." However, this video has received serious backlash, not only from Mr. Beast, but also from the public. Right now, this controversial topic is breaking the internet. It all started around the middle of 2022. Followers of Chris Tyson began to notice a marked change in his appearance. The image that Chris had previously projected was that of a classic Southern man who loved guns and trucks.
How long do you think you're gonna last?
Banana Sunday. I'm a goofy goober. Yeah! Help me. Actually, I don't need anything.
However, starting in March of that year, he began to exhibit increasingly feminine characteristics, such as getting his nails done and acknowledging changes to his face. Although Chris denied that he was transitioning to female, his Twitter posts seemed to suggest otherwise. Moreover, his appearances on Mr. Beast's show featured him dressing in ways that raised eyebrows among viewers. Many social media users began to speculate about what had caused Chris's transformation, with some claiming that his relationship with Carl was the reason. However, this theory was not supported by the evidence. It became clear that the real reason for Chris's change was his separation from his wife. Fans noticed that he had removed his wedding ring, and it was shortly after that he posted his first photo of himself with painted nails. In March 2023, Chris announced the end of his marriage, which confirmed that his feminization began shortly after the split. As negative comments continued to pour in, Chris decided to take a break from social media. However, he also decided to embrace his feminine side and show it off publicly. At the Kids' Choice Awards, Chris wore long nails and makeup, which generated a lot of controversy and criticism. Although there was a chance that Chris would eventually revert to his old self, he seemed to prefer his new, feminine image. Recently, Chris announced that he had been undergoing hormone replacement therapy, HRT, for about 2 months, as part of his transition to being transgender. HRT is a medical process used to transition genders. Chris mentioned that informed consent HRT had saved his life and the lives of many others. But he also expressed his disappointment towards the hurdles that gender non-conforming people have to go through to access gender-affirming healthcare in a first-world country. This announcement received a positive response from some members of his group, including Mr. Beast, who wrote, "Got you." Despite the support from his co-workers, Chris faced backlash from people who criticized his decision, claiming that it would affect his relationship with his son, and that he was setting a bad example for children. However, Chris defended his decision by stating that his child would only know love and that he was going to be a great parent. While some people continued to criticize him, others supported him and commended his bravery for taking this step. As the situation continued to unfold, the dynamic within Mr. Beast videos changed, with Chris appearing in a more feminine way during a recent live stream. While some people continued to show support for Chris, others appeared to distance themselves from him. Whereas Mr. Beast is not only a friend, but also a business partner with Chris Tyson, as the two have known each other since middle school and have worked together for years. Since Chris made his announcement about his transition, Jimmy has been nothing but supportive of his friend. He has even combated people who have negative things to say about the situation. However, recently, SunnyV2 posted a video where he suggests that Mr. Beast has his hands tied with Chris and that there is no other way for him to win in this situation. This kind of situation is probably the last thing that Mr. Beast wants to attract, and he's forced to agree with Chris's position, as he has no way of manipulating the situation without being painted as the bad guy. It's a lose-lose situation for Mr. Beast. SunnyV2's argument is quite biased and based on nothing but tweets, a couple of YouTube comments, and around 10 seconds of a live stream that Mr. Beast did a few days ago. Chris made some bizarre and odd jokes about Jimmy being female, which made him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my God, Jimmy, look, they drew you.
Bruh.
Jimmy, they drew you so well.
Bruh.
It looks just like you.
Wait, also,
The red hair.
also Jimmy.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art devolve into random things?
That's really good.
It's important to note that Mr. Beast has always been against any form of discrimination, including transphobia. In fact, when he reacted to the video in which Chris was dressed in a way that prompted comments about his feminization, Mr. Beast made it clear that he was against transphobia. He tweeted, "Please don't be transphobic in the replies. It's not cool." The recent drama surrounding Mr. Beast and Chris has stirred up a lot of controversy, especially since Chris publicly announced his transition to a woman. However, it's not just the transition itself that has caused drama, it's also how Mr. Beast has responded to it. Many people have criticized Mr. Beast for his seemingly lukewarm response to Chris's transition. However, when Mr. Beast reacted to the video, he made it clear that he was against transphobia and was supportive of Chris. Some people, like the YouTuber SunnyV2, have speculated that Mr. Beast is just putting on a nice face to protect his reputation. However, it's also possible that Mr. Beast has known about Chris's feelings for a long time and has been supportive of him all along. Tweets and YouTube comments which say that it's clear that he's in a tough spot. If he disavows Chris, he risks being cancelled. If he doesn't, his channel could suffer. Are the sources for SunnyV2 to claim that the drama surrounding this issue has been a nightmare for Mr. Beast? Sunny's video, while well-intentioned, may have drawn some conclusions that aren't entirely accurate. For example, Sunny suggests that Mr. Beast is in a lose-lose situation, and that there's no way for him to come out of this drama unscathed. However, it's possible that Mr. Beast's fan base is already largely accepting of the LGBTQ+ community, and that his support of Chris will only endear him further to his audience. Furthermore, Sunny compares Chris to a pandering cartoon like Velma, which some people have found to be in poor taste. This comparison seems to reduce Chris to a caricature, rather than recognizing him as a real person with valid feelings and experiences. Mr. Beast recently reacted to his video, expressing his frustration with the transphobia surrounding the situation and clarified that Chris is his friend, and not a nightmare. He believes that as people grow up, they will change, and accepting these changes and faults is essential in a real friendship. Mr. Beast is confident that his brand will continue to thrive with or without Chris, and he urged people to be careful of their transphobic comments. While SunnyV2's video was well made, it came off as strange to some people, and the drama surrounding Chris's transformation may impact Mr. Beast's brand in the short term. However, Mr. Beast's response shows that he values friendship and acceptance over business, and his brand is likely to continue thriving in the long term. Mr. Beast's stance on discrimination and his support for Chris during this difficult time are admirable. He is taking a mature and responsible approach to the situation, and his fans are appreciating it. It's essential to remember that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and dignity, regardless of their gender identity. Transphobia and discrimination have no place in today's world, and it's up to all of us to stand up against it.